Hello guys, today I'll discuss about cash flow from financing activity. For calculating the cash flow from financing activity, here the information is given to you. In this particular information, here, as per the information, there are 2 years. One is the 31st March 2023 and another is 31st March 2024. This is the opening balance and this would be the closing balance, right? So, equity share capital here is given as per the opening balance 6 lakh and closing is 8 lakh. It shows that during the year, the share capital has been issued. Now, issue of share capital will give funds to the firm, to the company, so there would be 2 lakh rupees received from the issue of the equity share capital. But if you can see over here, there was a zero balance of security premium as the opening, but the closing balance is of 40,000 rupees. This shows that 2 lakh equity share capital was issued at a premium of 40,000. The total amount received from the issue of the equity share capital would be 2 lakh rupees for equity share capital and 40,000 is the amount of the security premium received on the issue of the equity share capital, right? But here there are few more points which we will consider once coming along next to the given case. Long term borrowings, debentures were there which were with the opening balance of 2,50,000. Now they are 4 lakh. So it shows that there is issue of your 9% debentures with rupees 1,50,000. So this also goes with the plus balance of your 9% debentures issued with rupees 1,50,000. Next is your short term borrowings. If you see to your short term borrowings, the case is about the 50,000 was the value of the debentures which were currently matured for payment, but there was no closing balance. That means this 50,000 rupees of the debenture value have been made a payment during the year. So 50,000 rupees is a less value here for the payment of your debentures because money is going out. Same is the case for your bank overdraft, which was earlier with 30,000 rupees. Now it carries a zero balance. That means there was a payment of your bank overdraft also with rupees 30,000 here. Now, let's go to the additional information. As per the additional information, debentures were redeemed on the due date, that was 30th September. Why this date is important? This date is important for the calculation of amount of interest on debentures. Let's go along how to calculate the interest on debentures over here. Let's see, the point I am taking over here is interest on debentures. We'll discussing all the points, but firstly we are coming along for the interest on debentures. The interest on debenture point, he says there was an opening balance of debentures 2,50,000 which became 4 lakh at the end. So that means 2,50,000 was the total amount due during the whole year. So add 2,50%. Where is the rate of interest on debentures is given here? It is 9%. So 2,50,000 rupees, 9% for the whole year. This 50,000 was due on the date of the payment was 30th September. So 50,000 for the 9% and 30th September means there was 6 months, 6 divided by 12. Now out of this 2,50,000 which became at the year end 4 lakh rupees, there was issue of debentures of rupees 1,50,000 for which it says the fresh issue of the debentures was made on 1st of December, right? So if we are issuing this 1,50,000 debentures for your 9%, 1st December means December, Jan, Feb, March, so it becomes 4 months, 4 by 12. So for these 3 points, we calculated our interest value first, second and third. We calculated and added this interest value. That interest value becomes over here 29,250. This value is in negative. Why this value is in negative? Because interest on debenture is paid. So interest on debenture is deducted in financing activity, but this would be added in your operating activities, right? So we are done with the interest on debentures point. But here when he is writing that fresh debentures were issued at a discount of 10%, right? So how much was the value of the debentures issued? That was 1,50,000 debentures were issued for your long term borrowings. These debentures were issued at 10% discount. That means what? That when we have to receive a value for your debentures, it was debentures 1,50,000 issued at 10% discount. So 10% is discount here. And what is the left value received by the issue of the debentures? That was 1,35,000. So for the proceeds from the issue of the debentures, right? Proceeds from the issue of the debenture is 1,35,000 here, right? So this is the value with which debentures were issued. Now, for the payment of the debentures, that was short-term borrowings, that was already given that 50,000 was the payment made for the debentures. This was also given in the question that we put over here. Now, when he is saying here that fresh debentures were issued at a discount and that discount was written off from your securities premium account, that means this security premium account was used to write off the discount. But here security premium is laying with 40,000, and how much was the discount here? 15,000. So 40,000 plus this 15,000, what is the total value of security premium? That is for rupees 55,000. Let's see how. He says that this discount was written off from which account? Security premium account. That was 15,000, right? Now, if this security premium was used and still in the security premium there is a balance laying of 40,000, so what was the total balance in security premium? 55,000. And we have also found in the question that equity share capital closing balance was in excess by 2 lakh. So 2 lakh plus 55,000, how much is the total value received for your issue of equity share capital? That is 2 lakh 55,000. So proceeds from issue of equity share capital is 2 lakh 55,000 here. We are done with the point of your equity share capital, issue of debentures, and also payment of debentures and interest on debentures. The leftover point, bank overdraft was settled on 31st December with the interest of 6%. There was a bank overdraft 30,000 which is with the zero balance, closing balance now. So that means this was paid. This is paid on which date? That is also given to us with the interest of 6%. So first of all, payment of your bank overdraft, that is over here with rupees 30,000 we have shown here, right? And after that it's talking about interest on bank overdraft 30,000, 6%. 31st December, till 31st December we were making use of this amount of bank overdraft. So till 31st December means from 1st of April to 31st December, there becomes how many months? That is the 9 months. So 9 divided by 12, the amount of interest on bank overdraft is of rupees 1350, which we quoted over here as a payment for interest on bank overdraft. This interest on bank overdraft and this interest on debenture which we deducted in financing activity will be added to your operating activity, only the interest, right? Now the last point over here, the company proposed dividend 25 and 35 for the given years. We will take the opening balance for your proposed dividend, not the closing. This proposed dividend opening balance, that is 25,000, will be deducted in your cash flow from financing activity with rupees 25,000 here and added in your operating activities, right? So how much is the net cash flow from all of these activities that we got over here is rupees 2,54,400 rupees. The point to be highlighted again over here, you have to keep in mind, for the given changes in your balance sheet, the treatment would only be carried to financing activity. But adjustments, what adjustments we were doing? The adjustment of discount was carried to places, the adjustment for interest and proposed dividend, these points, that is your interest on debentures, interest on bank overdraft, and proposed dividend would also be carried to your operating activities. Rest all over things would remain over here. Thank you. Accountitude, keep scoring. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel.